In this old horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy, the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes, and the scarlet and gray have this place rocking already. Little gets the blood boiling. Quite like a rivalry game. Barbs, shots, trash talk, things that go on throughout the week will now all be settled on this field. As we'll see the number 9 team in the country, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on the second-ranked team in the land, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Wolverines will get us underway with the opening kickoff. Oh, he's going to take a chance. He's got a lot of confidence to bring. The end zone, but it didn't work out this time. Out of bounds at the 16. First down for this offense. Option look, it's Howard. And he's hit and taken down behind the line of scrimmage.
The whole point of running the quarterback on these designed runs is to get an extra blocker. You should be getting more movement up front, but that time, guys were getting knocked backwards, and as a result, they actually lost to you.
Dropping back, it's Howard. Fires to the right. He makes the catch. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. The time-honored phrase for a quarterback is field general. This dude, in this environment, he's like a stadium commander. He's like an elevated rank above field general.
He's like an orchestrator. He knows how to set them off and bring it up and bring the excitement with the big plays and make it look easy time and time again. And that's why this offense is so impressive.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Let's go. Now the play fake. Gets away from one. Trying to make magic with his feet. And the defense drags him down. These two first squared off in 1897, and this rivalry is almost like a history of the sport itself.
So much history, so much tradition. I mean, I can go back to 2006 when they were 1-2 in the country. You know, like, these games really matter. The uniforms are clean. The athletes are flowing. There's tons of athletes all over the place. This is always a huge showdown.
And you think about some of the great coaches that have graced the sidelines in this rivalry, Bo Schembechler at Michigan and Woody Hayes at Ohio State. And it's amazing, in a conference full of trophy games, maybe the greatest rivalry doesn't even have one.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Running behind that left side. He has the first and still on his feet. And he's brought down after a nice gain. See that maze in blue, and you expect tough-minded, hard-nosed running attacks.
I expect big, physical, huge linemen that don't like people, that are going to move them out of the way and do just this, what we did right here. Move the sticks, get first downs on the ground. That's who Michigan is.
Wow, what a big play. And how about the hit stick tackle right there? That's one this offense is going to remember.
Here comes the offense on second down. Trying play action. He hurls one deep down the left side. And the pass hits, picked off.
Sometimes the quarterback puts that zip on it, and you can hear it. And sometimes he uses the lob wedge where it takes a little time to get there. That time, he used the lob wedge, and the defender came in and made the interception. Big play for this defense early.
Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. There's so many great rivalries in college football, guys, but I think this one, because of the disdain and the excellence, sort of rises to the top.
Yeah, I mean, listen, there are great rivalries scattered all around this country. In-state rivalries, interconference rivalries, of great history, great pageantry. But I think what makes Ohio State versus Michigan unique is the fact that more often than not, these are two teams competing for national championships at the end of the year. And this game really does determine the national landscape.
And 19 national championships between the two teams. Late in the year, it always mattered. You go back to 2006, number one versus number two. So always disdain, always hate. Don't even call each other by their names. Like, this rivalry means so much to college football. And they just kind of sneaked that one in there. As a defensive guy, 3rd and 5+. I'm thinking pass. They were thinking pass, Palmer, and they slipped the run in.
And it's so nice then to have this guy at running back too, right? Because you could throw it to him on 3rd down or hand it off. And he's got the vision and the athleticism to go pick up that first, keep the drive going.
Trying to find his man on 1st down. Using the quick game. Brought down at the 45 after a 15-yard pickup.
There to get the 1st down. You know, when you think about Ohio State quarterback play, especially here recently, it all comes down to efficiency. You have to make good decisions. You got to read the defense. You got to be accurate. When you think of guys like Justin Fields, C.J. Stroud, guys who went in the 1st round, that's what they did. And this guy right here, I think he has the ability to be a 1st rounder in the future.
The Buckeyes have their offense in high gear. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Ohio State.
The Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. This tight end just creates matchup problems no matter how you try to defend.
How about the catch radius on him, too? So as a quarterback, you don't have to be perfect when throwing it to him. You just got to get it somewhere in his vicinity, and he can come up with the catch.
They'll try the run. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm. Now they're letting them drive off the ball on 1st down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
And the Buckeyes get it past the sticks. As they unpack the pile, it's part of Ohio State's DNA to have a lethal running game.
And this is a trend, Reese. We can go back as long as you want to go back, and we can go back a couple years to J.K. Dobbins, and we can go all the way back to Eddie George. They always find great running backs at Ohio State.
Right back to the well. Finds a little bit of room. Give him a couple down to the 23. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. We'll get this quarter going with a 2nd down play. They've got him looking run. Now they're fires deep toward the end zone. And he intercepts it. And after the interception and the turnover, this defense has set its offense up for business. Look, that interception is not the quarterback's fault. It's those dumb coaches for putting him in the game.
Putting him in that position in the first place, right? I'll tell you what, let's give the defender some credit here. I think, Reese, he just wanted the ball more. He did a great job in coverage, watching the QB, anticipating the receiver on his break. He went up, he plucked it.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. And this defense, this crowd, this atmosphere, it can rattle an offense in a hurry.
You can shake them up. When you can get to the quarterback and affect them, we all know they become very human. They start seeing things. And with this crowd, they can't hear anything. This place is going absolutely nuts. Nice job rushing the passer, igniting the crowd.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into long.
And the ball is picked off. Oh, you could just feel it. He wanted to make that a big return, but his offense will come out and take over at the 44.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision making.
The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up. Oh, there's a loose football on the bad pitch. And the defense has it. Everybody reverse skate. Can anyone catch him? He's at the 10. Touchdown, Michigan. And the defense doing work.
What a big-time play for the defense. Not only forcing the fumble, but scooping it up, taking it all the way to the house. That's how you change the momentum of a football game.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, one with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. He'll bring it out. It's Ibuka. Slips through the line. What a great return, and he flips the field to start this drive off, and he just about scored himself. It is so good to have a dangerous return man. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. This thing has sort of gotten away the last couple of possessions. They've been a little too generous, David.
Yeah, like a non-profit, man, like a charity, giving the football away too much. Got to take care of the football, Jesse. Otherwise, you got no shot to win this football.
You're right, man. At this level of college football, it doesn't matter how talented you are. It doesn't matter who you're playing. If you're sloppy and you put the football on the ground or you throw picks, you're going to find yourself behind on the scoreboard.
Looking to throw, it's Howard. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
That's a great job getting a first down by that guy. He's a big-time weapon. He's got the speed. He's got everything you look for in a wide receiver. And it's funny, you think about Ohio State football. Back in the day, Woody Hayes running the ball 3 yards in a cloud of dust. But recently, they've been recruiting playmakers at the receiving position because this offense has changed. It's now up-tempo. They're now throwing the ball vertically down the field, and they've had so many guys go in the first round in recent years. This dude right here fits that mold to a T. Love watching this guy play.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This pass rush is serious, man. When you watch them on film, they do a nice job in the back end, taking away all the throws downfield. He's trying to get to his check down, but that pressure, it gets to him, and the hit forced the incomplete.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Release to the back, and it's picked off at the goal line. Going the other way, and he's got room. That's why you love veterans in this defense. They stay locked in on their roles, and he made the pick.
And we know turnover margin is a huge part of winning ball games. Interception number 2, his quarterback has to do a better job taking care of the football. Don't force it. Take the high completion percentage stuff. Don't always try to go for the big play.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. So first down didn't exactly go according to plan. Let's see what they can dial up on 2nd down.
Reese, I got him right where I want him. Okay, I'm going to throw the football now. I can get back in shotgun. Let's forget the running game stuff. We're going to play a little pitch and catch and see how good that secondary is.
They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Catch in the middle. It's Loveland. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
And that's a great job executing the drive. You just bring the big fella across the formation, wait for him to come open. The quarterback does a good job seeing him, finds him in the hole, hits him. Perfect job.
And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
Yeah, and you got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn it over. That's a Cardinals sin. You know better than that, Jesse. You can't take points off the board. But you got to move on.
You do. I think he just got way too overeager down in the red zone that last drive. So just come out here, trust your reads, trust what your coaches have told you to do, and just go out and execute the offense.
They've crossed midfield at the 45 with a 1st and 10. Give to the back. A most efficient pickup of 6 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 4.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we have ourselves a ball game, and they have a chance to take the lead here before the half. They'll run play action. He'll take a shot. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
And the offensive coordinator here is really trying to stay aggressive and take a shot. Obviously, the offense couldn't click on that one. But later in the game, if I'm this offense, I'm continuing to stay aggressive. Keep the foot down on the gas pedal.
They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. He got a bunch and looked close to getting up.
Entering accessibility screen, you have 21 options. Menu narration option is set to off is selected. Menu narration option is set to off.
And he's got the 1st down.
All right, well, look, I know the defense was feeling real good about their run D coming into this one and how they've been playing up to this point, but finally, David, the offense breaks through and they finally generate something positive on the ground.
And I can't tell you how easy it is. When you're going to throw the ball consistently, and I know it, I'm going to pin my ears back, and I'm going to get to the quarterback. It makes life really easy on the defensive line. But when you can have balance, now the defense doesn't know what's coming. They need more of this if they're going to be successful on offense.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
From the shotgun, they'll run it. Nice gain of 6, leaving them with 3rd and 4.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
The Buckeyes have taken it inside the 20. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. The give to the back. And he'll pick up the 1st down after a tough run there.
And a great job by the offensive line. You're going to run the ball right up the middle. You better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big game.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. Dropping back, it's Howard. Makes the grab, and he will score! Touchdown, Buckeyes!
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. We trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
They'll line up to go for two. He's looking to throw. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot. You got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable on that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Grab behind the line. It's Moore. They get him down after he makes the catch. So the first half has come to a close. We'll take a break and head over to the halftime show. The Buckeyes will kick it away to start the second half. From inside the 15, here's the return. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. They have the lead to start the third quarter, but I'd imagine ball security was a topic at halftime.
Yeah, and I think you take the lead and you try to stay optimistic with your team, but you also say, guys,
oh, look out, there he goes! At the 30. And he's still on his feet, but finally out of bounds after the big run for this offense.
one of the first things I want to do when I come into a game is I'm going to go, where do I have the advantage? Where are my guys better than yours? And maybe they feel good about their matchup out wide. Some of those wide receivers making some of these big plays down the field. This is a good sign for this offense.
The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9.
In halftime in this locker room, there's a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead, but you know what else will be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in this second half.
You're absolutely right here, and I think this coaching staff is going to try to put this game on the offensive line a little bit. Let these guys take this thing over, be physical, and push this defense around.
Caught in the backfield, it's Loveland. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
These fans raising the volume on second and goal. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack.
And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
Big decision now for you on offense. You just gave up a negative play, right? You killed some momentum down here close to the goal line, but do you believe your guys can go out and execute the game plan at red zone offense early and really try to suck the energy out of the stadium?
And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. He'll bring it out. It's Henderson. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. And in a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
And I think more than anything, it just gets frustrating. And you got to put that behind you. You got to see what this defense has been doing to be so successful. Caller, now you...
Oh, look out! He's at the 40, the 20, 10. Touchdown, Ohio State. They take the lead with the 6.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. These running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive going.
Stepping to the right. Underneath toasted coverage. Got it deep downfield. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up.
All right, you gave up the big play, defense. I know they got a big chunk, but they didn't get in the end zone. You live to fight another day. Now you got to bow your necks up and make this stop inside the 5.
And the Wolverines trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And they can't punch it in with a 1st down run, and the defense has 1 stop.
Offense tries to go RPO and hand off to the running back, but how about the defense up front? They're just too stout. They're not getting moved anywhere, and they're able to make a big-time play.
On 2nd and goal, they believe he's got a nose for the goal line. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes. It just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Coming out with it, it's Henderson. He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Apparently some confusion as the offense calls the timeout. It's their 1st of the half. Line gets set, 1st down. He's looking to throw it. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
QBs do a really good job of feeling pressure and trying to get away from it. You can see he wants to, but there's nowhere to go. Great job on the defense. Get him to the ground for no gain.
Line getting set on 2nd down. To the air, it's Howard. Looking left. What a job to lay out and make the catch. And the Buckeyes want to move quickly. One of the great programs in the history of the sport, sort of built on the running game, but these days, Ohio State defined by explosive pass plays.
Yeah, and you can call yourself whatever you want. A lot of people claim different things like wide receiver U, but when you look at Ohio State, the past several years, going back 10 years probably, you could pick so many big names of guys who have been superstars, not only at the college level, but also at the NFL level.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught downfield. This noise, this crowd, and you can feel the jolt of energy going through the Buckeyes.
Well, everybody loves 5-yard runs, Reese, but come on, let's get real. When you're chucking the ball down the field and you got great quarterback play and wide receivers out wide that are making plays, fans go nuts, and the horseshoe is one of the loudest places in all of college football.
The Buckeyes are on the move. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know, they went QB designed run, but there just was nowhere for the quarterback to go. It couldn't go outside, and there was just way too many bodies on the inside for him to get anything positive. They lose a yard.
Quarterback wants to throw on 2nd down. Caught in the backfield. It's Henderson. And the defense stops him just short of the 1st down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Off the play fake. Throws toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Buckeyes. That was just as simple as playing catch in warm-ups.
And this offense felt like they could take advantage of this defense down the field, throwing the football. They've got a lot of speed on the perimeter. And I feel like they've got some matchups they feel they should be winning one-on-one. I saw a great example of it right there.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive. And they finish things up with a dart from 24 yards out. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well, Palmer. They executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. On the run, it's Orji. Escapes the pressure to his right. He's going to run it. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. A 3rd down play to get the quarter started. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Morgan. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the 1st down. The Wolverines line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He only needs a sliver of daylight. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
They'll go to the ground. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
Now it's 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line. He wants to throw. Fires to the wideout. Incomplete and very lucky that one wasn't picked off. And, man, could they have used that? It'll be 2nd down.
That play call is going to force a lot of people to scratch their heads because you've got the lead late. Why aren't you just running the ball? When you throw, you risk having interceptions like that right there. That should have been picked.
Now on 2nd down after the incompletion. Back to pass, it's Howard. Makes his connection. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
It's 3rd down, and the line to gain is the 36. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. Offense breaks the huddle on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Coming after him. The quarterback scrambled around, but the defense able to scramble him and turn it into a sack. The defense was in the dime package. They didn't have to send an extra rusher. The big fellas up front took care of that.
Yeah, and all dime means is I'm bringing an extra fast guy on the field and taking an extra fat guy off the field. But listen, the fat guys still get home. Isn't that beautiful? The big, athletic defensive line still does a great job getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
A delay of game penalty is the last thing you want when you're in this part of the field. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. And that is interception number 3 on the day. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Ohio State. What a play by this defense with the pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick six. Fair catch called for and made. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here. And
He holds it in, and nobody's close. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Wolverines!
And you can tell he trusts his big tight end. Airing the football way down the field, treating him like a wide receiver because you know he's going to go up, make the big play, get you in the end zone, score a touchdown.
And the extra point splits the uprights. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Fielded in the end zone, it's Ibuka. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. After giving up that last touchdown, they still got the lead, but now feeling a little bit of pressure to answer with one of their own, David.
And it gets a little bit tight. Listen, we're getting later in the ball game. This offense punted last time. They got to find a few plays, Palmer, that they really love here. Steal some momentum back in this ball game.
They do, David, and after watching their defense just get gashed down the field that last drive, the dream drive for this offense would be to matriculate the ball down the field, eat up some clock, and finish it off with a touchdown.
Looking to throw, it's Howard. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
And that's where quarterbacks, they got to be very assertive. They got to believe what they see and really pull the trigger. The longer they wait and they get off rhythm or off timing, a lot of times it ends up in incomplete passes.
Goes to the option. They'll give him a couple that leaves him with 3rd and 8.
Well, you got to give this offense a ton of credit because normally they've got the lead because of this running back. Today, it's actually despite him. They really haven't gotten the production out of him that they expect week in, week out. You got to give the defense credit for that. But other guys on offense have been able to step up enough to make the plays necessary to give them the lead.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Makes the grab. It's Ibuka.
Runs out of bounds at the 41-yard line. 4th down coming up.
They have the lead in a one-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow, but this carries big-time risk on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover? Got room on the return. And a sensational return, and they finally stop him inside the 15.
Dude, talk about having to have it. We needed to force the turnover. We had to get the football back. They're in such a good position to run out the clock, try to win. No, sir. Our ball, first down.
Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike score. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offensive approach now, maybe I don't have to go.
Touchdown, Michigan! They move on top here in the 4th.
Man, I love this offense being able to run the football late in the game when it matters and punch it in for the touchdown and, more importantly, take the lead.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good, and the lead is 5 here in the fourth. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. He'll bring it out. It's Henderson. He gets a block. He's got an alley. Wide open, and it's a foot race. He will score. Touchdown, Buckeyes. No guts, no glory. Caught it in the end zone. Didn't hesitate for a millisecond to take that thing back, and boy, did it pay off.
And this is why kickoff returns are so exciting. There's so much space between you and the other team flying down the field. The only time you're going to be provided that much space, and you could tell he knew what to do with that space. Kicked on the Jets by Felicia.
To the air, it's Howard. Incomplete on the two-point try. They tried to push this lead out to a field goal. They'll have to settle for holding a one-point lead. They're just about to boot it away, full of energy after housing that last kickoff. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. This is a game of swings and momentum, and a great opportunity here after scoring on the last drive, getting a stop, and now you have the football back.
They're playing well right now in all three phases, and they're complementing each other. So now, David, it's up to the offense here. It's up to this quarterback to lead this offense down the field to get a score.
Yeah, and to stay aggressive, to understand we've had success, we got this going the right way. Now I don't need to change anything. Go back to your go-to plays. That's now got you some momentum back in your favor.
The give on the inside. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. We have reached the 2-minute warning, and time is of the essence if this offense is going to make a play. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. From the gun, running back gets to give. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go.
That back had nowhere to go. Defensive line ate up the blocks. How about the linebacker swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
Trying to surprise him with the pass. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the fourth.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Throws to the tight end. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. Even with minimal gain on the return, they're working with a short field from the 36.
Aggressive versus reckless. It's such a fine line when you're trailing and you need to make plays late in the game. The offense was reckless, turned the football over, and this one doesn't look great.
They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Right back to the well. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. Touchdown, Ohio State. And they take it in for 6 more points.
I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that. He can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners when he kicked it in gear when he got the long touchdown.
They'll try to add another to their lead. Oh, that's like blowing the layup or the 3-inch putt. Missed the extra point. Only took 2 plays to find the end zone on that drive, and gashing them on the touchdown run finished it off. They're lining up to boot it away. He'll call for the fair catch here. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. This is everything you could hope for in a rivalry game like this. Close game, waning moments, history waiting to be made, guys.
And it's moments like this why you come and play for these two schools, right? To play in a game like this, in a rivalry like this, in a situation, David, game on the line late, who's going to take it?
And you know when you make this play, you're immortalized. With this kind of rivalry, these are the highlights they'll be showing for years. Everybody will be like, I remember when so-and-so made that play against our biggest rival to seal the deal.
Slings it downfield. He got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Well, the defense finally showing some life there. It's been tough sledding, too, because this offense has been lighting them up through the air, but a nice individual effort that time, forcing the incompletion.
Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Back to throw, it's Orji. Bought a little time, lets it go. Oh, so close to paying off. The tip really had it in his hands, but it falls incomplete.
Well, they've thrown 2 straight incompletions, and they just need to play pitch and catch on this next play. They're down a possession, and you don't have to necessarily get the first down right here, but if you don't get it, you've got to at least keep the 4th down manageable to give yourself an opportunity to keep pushing the ball down the field and give yourself a shot to win.
And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking to go up top on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Looking to pass on second down. Pressure coming. Got his man downfield. And he's chased out of bounds, but not before he gets the first down, stops the clock, and has them on the move trying to get the late score.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the...
And here's the 5th interception by this quarterback. He would have loved to make the big return there, but he still gives his team the ball at the 37.
Well, we've seen this defense make plays time and time again in this game. They may have just sealed it with that takeaway.
Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Defense still has a couple of timeouts here, David, but the offense ought to have things well in hand.
Well in hand, make them use their timeouts. Them only having 2, Palmer, they're not getting back in this game unless I do something stupid.
Yeah, make them earn it. Doing something stupid would be throwing in completions right here and stopping the clock, letting the opponent keep their timeout. So you got to be really smart with the play call.
Defense will use a timeout. 22 seconds remaining in the game. The give to the back. Still on his feet at the 45. Afterburners coming. And there they go again. Another huge gain on the ground. One big play can really flip the script of a drive. It's 1st and 10 from just outside the 30. Takes the handoff. It's Judkins. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Loses 2. Brings up second down.
They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds.
Timeout, Ohio State.
And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. And the try is no good. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss. They say every game counts the same in the standings, and that is true, but there are some games that no matter what